So stretch and strength. We're going to get going with that. Firstly, with a little bit of a warm up to mobilize and to get a little bit of heat going in the body and just to check in. So feet are hip distance apart. You're nice and strong through your core. So pelvic floor engagement and deep abdominals engaged. And then we're just going to start rocking back and forth on the toes and the heels, sweeping the arms up. And keeping the neck nice and long. Rise up on the in-breath. Come back down on the out-breath. Okay, and just think good form and stay focused for this 45-minute class. We're going to start taking the hips back to just mobilize into the hips and into the knees. Exhale back and inhale up. Okay, gradually increase that range of movement. Keep your neck nice and long. Shoulder blades soft down your back. Reach up on the in-breath and exhale to come down. Next time you come up, we're going to hold it, so a little bit of balance. So we'll also be doing a little bit of balance challenge as well. Come back down to keep your arms up, stretch to the ceiling, turn to one side, sweep your arms around, take an in-breath, and then sweep around. So just getting into articulating through your spine here. Soften the knees where you need. In breath at the top. Sweep it around. In breath at the top. And sweep it around. And again. And then bring the hands down. And then we'll just get the shoulders going. So just loosen off around the shoulder girdle. Breathing. A little bit of brain gym for you. Right arm's going to go back. Okay, so get ready because your left arm's going to try and come forwards. So we can try that one. See how that goes. Doesn't matter as long as you are swinging those arms. So we're going to change. We're going to take the left arm forwards. And then take the right arm back. All right, so you've got that opposite work going on. Depends what you got up to last night, how fuzzy you are this morning. Or maybe you're bright and breezy. That's all great. Okay, so just soften your knees a little bit and just do a little twist. Twist. So rotating through the spine whilst keeping the knees steady. Breathe. And now step out. Turn your toes out and then just into a wider leg squat now. In, breath down and exhale up. As we go down, reach your hands down. As you come up, open up through the chest and the shoulders. In, breath down. Come up, thighs are on, glutes are on. In, breath down, exhale up. Breathe. Keep that good form. And then next time you go down, take the hands to the hips and just gently pulse down, working into adductors inner thighs, into quads. See how that feels. Come up, turn the toes, reach the arms out, take an in-breath and twist. Then exhale and reach. So we're getting that stretch now into the hamstrings. Remember to breathe. In breath, you twist. Exhale, you reach. That exhale will help you to get a little bit more range into your reach there. So remember your backhand as well as you reach is going to twist, bringing that shoulder in towards the spine. Twist. And reach, in breath, twist, exhale, reach. Okay, and then turning one foot and bending the knee. Okay, so we're going to reach up and over and do a side angle stretch here. Okay, breathe. We're going to bring this hand, if you want, down inside of the leg and reach up and open up. and breathe. If you want to, take that hand behind your back and draw the chest open. Breathing. Reach it back up, bring it to the floor and bring it back, heel up. Stretch that leg away, or if that's not comfortable, bring that knee to the floor. The leg that's forward, take the hand up and then twist. So rotate again and then come back. Toes in, heels out. Take the hands to the floor if you can make it, or down your legs. Okay, and just tuck in a little bit. Breathe. Shift the weight through the feet, lift the sit bones high. Legs are straight if you can, but soften the knees where you need. Just rocking a little bit back and forth. Maybe you can take the hands further back in between the feet. You could also turn the palms so the palms are facing you, and you could stretch those hands through, deepening that stretch. And then core engagement coming up. So we're going to turn now the other leg, bend the knee, arm, reach up and over, side angle. So that means ribs lifting to the ceiling. Okay, knee above ankle. Breathe. If you want to, wrap this hand behind. Try and draw it round towards the crease of your right hip. Draw the chest open. Then we're going to track this hand down inside if that feels okay. Reach up and open up your wingspan. Stretch, gaze up if it feels okay, but don't strain your neck. Bring that hand down, and as you do, pivot your back foot, your heels up. If that feels okay, stay there, or bring the knee down. And reach up, twist, open up, breathe. Come back and roll it up. And then restack your spine. Okay, so let's just try a little bit of balance now. So from here, we're going to just take your right leg up, okay? And then you're going to take the hand to the knee, okay? And draw the leg out to the side. And then open up the hips a little bit. And then we're going to try looking out towards your outstretched hand. Standing leg is strong. Breathe. Come back to the center. And then come back down. So we'll take the other leg up. Arms go up. Hand to knee. Open up. Stretch across. Look to the outstretched hand. And breathe. And then come back to the center. So we'll do that again. Lift the leg. This time, as you bring the hands down, extend the leg. See if you can hold it for a moment. Come back. Let's try that again. In breath up, standing leg strong. Make sure you've got something to hold on to if you need to. Core needs to be engaged, and you need to have a point to focus on. And then come back down. So we're going to try the other leg. Reach up. And extend. Breathe. Come back. And again. And breath up. And then try and hold it for a moment. And then come back. Okay, so this time, keep your left leg forward, bend that knee a little bit, and take the right leg back so that you're just lightly on the ball of the foot. Okay, from here, try shifting the weight forwards and lift your back leg. Try reaching your arms out. Reaching. Stretching from fingers to toes. Can you stay like that and bring the knee back up, drop the hands down, come back to that knee fold, and then come back down. Swap legs, take the left leg back. Bending the right knee, okay? Draw the belly in. Can you then hinge from the hips and reach the arms away? Hold on to something where you need, or maybe take the hands out to the side. Stretch the leg, back leg away. Come back. And breathe. Great stuff. Once again, step back with the right leg. Okay, lift up, reach, and then bring the hands down towards the foot now. So we're hinging, lifting the back leg higher now. Can you get your hands to the floor? Now, if you got them to the floor, lift the back leg, try straightening the standing leg. tucking the head in. Bend that knee again. See if you can come back. So this is all hard. So we're just trying to challenge you here. See how that is. Change legs. Okay. This time, let's take the hands behind the back and stretch the chest and the shoulder muscle. All right, and then try lifting that foot off. And then see if you can lift that back leg, reaching away with the arms. Now, can you stay in that balance, releasing the hands towards or the floor, lifting the back leg, trying to straighten the standing leg, trying to tuck the head in. And can you then finish it off? Bring the knee up and then come back. Okay, so if you weren't warm before, you should be now. All right, great. So we'll take the emphasis off the legs and we'll move to do some dips to work your triceps. So you can do this on a chair, sofa, or on your mat. Okay, so if we are going to use a chair or a sofa or something like that, so keep your hips close. You can take the feet out, but still keep the hips close. You can raise the heels up if you want. Keep your core engaged. In, breath down. Exhale to push. So we keep good form. Okay, keep the hips close to whatever you're using, or if you're on the floor, yeah, again, keep that good form. Hips are up. It'll be not as quite a big range, but still a lot of work as you come up, pressing up, contracting through those triceps, breathing in, breathing out as you come up. 4, 3, and 2. Are you still going? And 1, and then release. Take a little breather there. All right, so again, if you've got something solid that you can put your foot up on, we're going to go for what's called a Bulgarian squat, okay? If not, you're going to be doing a lunge. So, we take one leg forward, we take the foot onto that seat maybe. All right, if we're doing a lunge, the leg is back and the knee is back further than the hips. Okay, and then we're going to go down, reach out with the arms and come back. So we go down as deep into that, this feels good. So if you've got that leg up, you'll probably feel a little bit more work into that back leg, okay, than you normally do when you're doing your lunge. If you're doing your lunge, just go to a range that feels good for you. You can either be stretching the arms out in front. If you don't like that, hands could stay on hips. You could also bring the hands up. You could also keep them up there, all right? So we're going down to that lunge, pushing back up. So you're feeling that work, having to keep the body really still, keep that good form, watch your front knee is not pushing over your toe. And one more of those. And then release. And we're going to swap legs. So remember, if you're lunging, set yourself up, okay? Or if you're doing your Bulgarian squat, make sure that back leg is comfortable, okay? So again, we can go down and back. So make sure the leg is comfortable. Just demonstrate on this side. So core is engaged, back is nice and straight. Back leg is either on your chair or whatever you're using, or we're in that lunge position. Okay, coming down, pushing up. Do what you like with your arms, either keep them up, keep them out, or keep them on the hips, but keep good form, belly drawn in. Last 3, and 2, and 1, and take a little breather. All right, excellent. So drinking where you need it, come to the back of your mat. Okay, so you're going to be feeling hot and mobile, hopefully, now. Okay, body's opened up. So from here, we're going to make sure everything's in good form and we really work from your core. We take a nice deep in breath, bring the chin through to your chest. Roll down through your spine. Okay. Let those arms hang and start bending the knees. So you can either rest those hands down on the floor, on your feet, on your legs, whatever's working for you. Bending one knee and the other. We're going to bend your right leg and take the left arm up and just open up. And we're going to change. We're going to bend the left and open up on the right side. And breathe. And then we're going to tuck the chin in, and then we're going to send the hips back, and we're going to reach the arms out, okay? And we're going to now lift the chest. So we're into a squatting position here, okay? And then we're going to push up and reach up. Bring the chin to the chest as if you're rolling over an imaginary barrel. Try not to let your hips stick out as you tuck your chin and you roll over. Let those arms hang. Now send the hips back. And squat. Reach the arms away. Draw the belly in. Push the floor away. Now push up to stand. Reach up. Once again, chin to chest. Roll down through your spine. So every time trying to get a little bit more range. Can you get the hands further down? Lifting the sit bones high. Now once again, hips go back. Okay, push. Hips away. Stretch the arms. Drop the shoulder blades down the back. Pull the belly in. And then stand up. We'll do one more. Chin to chest. Roll it down. Scoop the abdominals in. Let the arms hang. Breathe. Once again, hips go back as deep into your squat as feels good for you. Reach away. And then push up. Stretch up. Chin to chest. This time, we're going to roll down. And we're going to walk those hands out to the front of your mat. Okay? And we're going to pedal those heels up and down. So, hands are shoulder distance, feet are hip distance. You're in a downward facing dog. Draw your abdominals in. Breathing nice and deep. On an in breath, come to a high heel down dog. On the out breath, stretch your heels down towards the floor, but keep the hips high, push the floor away, open the shoulders. In breath to high heel down dog. Exhale, heels down, breathe. In breath, high heels. And exhale, heels down. So at any point you need to, for sure, come down to knees, child's posture, take a breather. And then if you're up for it, you come back and rejoin with what I'm doing, okay? So we're going to come to a high plank position, okay, and breathe. Then from here, we can take the knees down or not. We're going to do a press up. The head is well forwards of the hands. In breath down, exhale push, then back to down dog. As you go to your down dog, release one hand and reach it towards one shin or foot. Then come back with your hands, come to your high plank. Maybe your knees can come down. You go to your press up. Then you push up to your down dog and your other hand then reaches towards foot or leg. You come back to high plank and either knees down or press up. Remember to breathe. So we're going to go through this now. Going to get a few repetitions. So we are remembering that your press up is a core strengthener as well as a upper body strengthener. Okay, chest and shoulders and backs of arms. Keep that head well over the hands. Keep your abdominals nice and strong. Keep your pelvic floor muscles engaged. Do an in-breath to go down to your push-up. And press back up on the out-breath. Knees can come down to the floor for sure. Hands should be nice and wide, so we're really working through the pecs. Okay. Heads well over hands. Keeping that good form. When is he going to finish? Last one. And then I'll let you come down to the floor and then stretch it back. So, breathe deep and wide into your back. Walk your hands round to your right side and feel that stretch. Down the left-hand side of your spine. Walk round to the right. and feel that stretch down the right hand side of your spine. And breathe. Okay, hands down, elbows down, forearms down on the floor. Send those knees away. So, is that enough? Or do you want more? Then tuck the toes. Okay, pull the abdominals in. Breathe. So, elbows under shoulders, in your low plank. Abs pulled in, knees can be down. From here, lift the leg. And then from here, we're going to stretch back and forward. Stay with that leg up. Stretch back through the heel and forward. Stretch back through the heel. Not so easy on your knees, so you can just hold it for a moment. And then come down, either resting on knees or knees off the floor. Take the other leg up. Keep everything still. Stretch back and then forward. Stretch back and then forward. Stretch back, forward. Stretch back, forward. One more. Stretch back and then rest. Take a breather. So from here, bring those hands back to the front of your mat. Tuck your toes, yes, and lift up your down dog again. Draw the abdominals in. Stretch and open up through the shoulders. Breathe. So what we're going to do now is going to do down dog to up dog, and knees can come down where you need. So we come through to an up dog, lift the chest, and push back to down dog. You want to make this harder, then we dive the head down first and come up to the tops of the feet. Then we tuck the toes and lift the hips high. You want to make this doubly hard. Then you dive down, tops of the feet. Tuck the toes, push back. You don't have to go to the tops of the feet. So we're just going to go through a few of these. Remember, the knees can come down. Okay, push up to an up dog for your back bend. You come back to knees and you push up to down dog again. Okay, find a way for you where we're doing a back bend and we're doing an up dog. We're doing a down dog. In breath on your up dog, chest lifts, shoulders roll back, hips high into down. We're going to do one more of those. And then we're going to come back to those knees and stretch it back into your child's posture, taking some breath. And then we're going to come up to a high kneeling position, stepping the right leg forwards towards the front of the mat, sending the left knee away into a bit of a deep lunge. Okay? So we want to get that stretch through the back leg, hip flexors. So to add to that, we're going to raise the arms up. And as you reach up, try and sink a little bit deeper. If that feels okay. If you're not liking hands up, hands stay on hip. If you can, you lift, you go a little bit further, a bit more of a back bend. Now we twist round to your right. Okay, left hand is on the thigh, right hand reaches. For more, you could reach for this back foot. Pull up, breathe. Now we're straightening out through your front leg. And we're working the hands down, either the leg or the floor. We're trying to keep the toes up and the heels away. And we're breathing. Okay, we're going to bring that foot back. We're going to get ready to do a pigeon posture stretch for a hip opener. So we step the right foot to the outside of the left side of the mat. Bring the hands down. Let the knee drop towards the right hand. Take the right foot towards the left hand. Stretch the left leg away. Keep it active. Now, if you're not liking that or know you don't like that, you're doing the alternative, which is your figure of four stretch on the floor, like this. If you're in your downward, if you're in your pigeon, your back foot can be ball of the foot, as I have, with the knee off the floor, or you can have it with the top of the foot on the floor. So focus on that hip opening, not stressing the knee. And breathe in. You're going to take your right arm forwards and take your left arm under and try to deepen that stretch. Keep the left leg active, keep stretching away with both hands. Release, and either go back to child's posture for a quick breath or come to down dog. Draw the belly in. Breathe nice and deep. We'll come to do the other side in a sec. So come down to your knees if you're not already. Take your hands towards the front of your mat and bring your knees underneath your hips. Draw your abdominals in and take your right leg back. Okay, we're going to take the left arm and thread it through. As we do that, if that feels comfortable and doable, you could lift your back leg, but if that's not happening for you, if you feel like you're going to collapse, keep the foot on the floor. Then lower the leg and inhale, reach up. So slow and controlled here. Exhale to thread, back leg lifts if you want, lowering as you reach up. Remember to keep that back foot on the floor where you need for sure. Go for that core engagement, really keeping everything stable. Thread through and the out. In, breath up. You can lift the leg if you want. Breathe, exhale through. Try not to collapse on the floor. If you do, make sure you're laughing. All right, and release. You can either push back child's posture in between, or you can down dog it. All right, we're going to come back to high kneeling. We'll do the other side in a sec. Left leg forward, right knee back. Okay, so we're into this stretch for the hip flexors here, into this deep lunge. Hands can be on the thighs or on your side. If you want more, we lift the arms up. When we reach up, lift the chest. Feel the deeper stretch into the back leg. Sink down. Make sure the back knee's comfortable. Twist to your left now. Take your right hand to the outside of that left leg so we can rotate round. More. Lift the back foot off the floor. Stretch. Breathe. Release that, stretching out with your left leg. Draw the chest down. Reach the hands forward, either floor or leg. Hamstring stretching, toes towards, heels away. Breathe. Open up through the back of the knee. So from here, the next stretch is the hip opener, okay, pigeon. So bring your left foot back underneath your knee, step it out towards the right side of the mat, place the hands down. Let the left knee drop towards the left hand, bring the left foot forwards. If you're more flexible than me, for sure, that left foot will come forwards towards the right hand. And the right leg goes away. Remember to lie on your back if you're doing figure of four. And then from here, if you can, we fold forwards and breathe. So keep the right leg active. And then to deepen that, if that feels okay, reach your left hand forwards and take your right arm underneath and keep reaching away with the right leg. Keep reaching away with the right hand and the left hand. And breathe. So we're breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, and into the ribs. Once again, hands come back, and we either push up to down dog, or we can come to child's posture. Take some breath. Okay, good stuff. And then come down. All right, so now if you've got your sofa, seat, anything like that available, again, you're going to use it. If not, we're going to keep the foot on the floor. Okay, so if we are going to use the sofa or whatever, as I'm going to do, I'm going to put the foot up. Okay, I'm going to make sure that, you know, I am supported a little bit. Okay, up, and then from here, I'm having my elbow underneath. All right, and then from here, I'm going to reach out. So you're going to see how that feels. Or we're going to be here. In this position, the hips are up, the arm is out, okay? So, what we're going to try and do, if we've got the leg up, is to lift your lower leg and hold it, okay? We can do the same, potentially, here. That feels too much, lift the other leg. Okay. I'm only going to get you doing it for a few breaths. So come back now and again, wherever you're at, have a quick breather. All right, get ready to go again. So elbows on the shoulder. Okay, hips are lifted, arm reaches out, lifting that lower leg, pulling the belly in, reach, hold it. Or top leg lift. Come back down. Demonstrate the other way. All right. Or we're here. So we're ready to go again, or we're here. Let's go. Wherever you're at, you're lifting, you're holding it for a few breaths. Come back down. Okay, we'll do one more. Do it again on the sofa here. Elbow under the shoulder, arm reaches out to give us that opposition, and we lift, and we hold, and we breathe. Really got to work strongly here. Come back down. All right. We're going to swap sides, aren't we? Obviously, I'm not going to demonstrate the other side with the sofa. My back will be facing you, so I'll do it this way. So if you are going to use the sofa or whatever, if you're finding that that is doable, it's working for you, then go for it. Otherwise, elbow under shoulder wherever you're at, lift up. All of this can be done with the hips staying down, okay, apart from lifting the lower leg, obviously. Yeah. So if you can, you're lifting hips, arm reaches out. We can lift and hold for a moment here for a few breaths. Or we lift and hold. Yeah. And breathe. Come back down. Take a breather. Get ready to go again. Lift the hips, reach out, either lifting the lower leg or the top leg. Reach out, keep good form. The main thing is we keep lifting the lower waist. Abs pulled in. Breathe. Come back down. Take a breather. This is hard. Try again. Lower leg if you can. Lift. Breathe. Pull the abs deep. And then come back down. All right, nice. So from here, let's take it into a nice wide leg stretch. All right, so legs as wide as you can. Draw the abdominals in, toes back, heels pushing away. Roll the thighs out, so that external rotation of the thighs. Take an in-breath with the hands down. Exhale, stretch forward. In-breath, we come back. And exhale, we try and go forward a little bit further every time. In-breath, we're coming back. And exhale, we are going forward. And then we're going to stay. Then we're going to breathe. So trying to get that chest down. Walk your hands over to one leg. Take an in-breath and draw back up to sitting. Exhale to stretch down. In-breath to come back. Exhale to stretch down. In-breath back. And then one more. And then come back. Good. Other leg. In-breath. And then exhale, stretch. In-breath. And exhale, stretch. And in-breath. And exhale, stretch. Good. Come back to the center and stretch forward once more. Split your hands apart to your legs or your feet now. And draw your chest down. And breathe. And release. Come back. Draw the feet in. Give them a little shake out. Take the hands behind. Draw the heels in. Take the feet wider than hips. And then just let both knees drop down. And as you drop down, then twist round to one side. Change. And then one hand releases and you reach. And you reach. And every time, maybe try to get a bit more rotation. Okay? Twist. 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 And release. Now, whilst I was down there, I realised that we missed out one of our threading of the needle. So we're going to come back to hands at the front of the mat under the shoulders, the knees are under the hips. This time the left foot's going to go back nice and strong. Draw the belly in, thread through with the exhale with the right hand. Inhale, reach up. Remember, we can lift the back leg as well as we lower the head. Lower the leg and open up. So slow and controlled, abs nice and strong. In breath to reach up, exhale to thread through. Okay, breathe. Get as much range as you can, but keep the body as still as you can. In breath up. And exhale through. And then one more. Hands down, knees wide, child's posture. Open up, release into the hips and into the back. Come down onto your front now. So, draw the abs in, reach the arms forwards. Okay. So we don't want to strain the neck here, okay, so you're just looking where you can. Stretch the arms out. Now I want you to lift your right arm and your left leg. So we reach, stretch fingers away from toes, come back down, take an in-breath. Exhale, left arm, right leg. So, try not to hunch up through your shoulders here. Keep the neck long, shoulder blades down the back. Think length from your center. You're lifting from your hips, you're lifting from your shoulders, okay? Breathe. Continue with this one, holding for a moment on each side, or try both together, holding for a moment, coming back down. So everybody hold both arms and legs up. Now bring the elbows back. Push them forwards, exhale. Come back, lift the chest. Lift the elbows. Don't go all the way back with those elbows. Keep the neck long. Breathe out to press. Breathe in to come back. Keep your belly strong. Relax your neck. Keep squeezing those shoulder blades towards one another. Keep this going. Have a breather where you need. Next time you bring the arms back, straighten them out and bring them right back and interlace your fingers. Stretch now, lift the head. Stretch the toes, pull the belly in. Breathe. And release. Take the left hand forwards, kick the right heel up, reach for that foot, draw the knees together. If that's really not happening for you, roll onto your side. Try to keep your knees together, tuck your tailbone under. Change hands, change legs. Knees together, front thigh stretch, tuck the tailbone under. If you can do more than that, you're going to do both legs. That's not happening for you yet, you do one leg, keep changing. So if you try working those hands down your legs, your feet, lifting your chest, lifting your knees, press into your hands, press into your legs, breathe. Maybe you can rock and roll. I know some people out there that can. Breathe. Come on, Leslie, if you're here, you're doing it. And then release. Push back. Child's posture. Breathe into your back. Take some deep breaths. Okay, we're going to come around onto your back. You're going to draw the belly in. Okay, we're going to pull the knees in. Place the hands on the floor. We're going to push the heels up to the ceiling. Draw the abdominals in. Obviously bend the knees where you need. So this in itself is going to engage core and all those muscles surrounding. We're going to try a little pendulum. So we go to the right. And then we're going to sweep the legs round, back to the center. Inhale, then pendulum to the other side, and then sweep around. Come back to the center, and then pendulum one side, sweep around. Keep the neck long, pendulum the other side, sweep around. How big a sweep can you do? One side, pendulum, sweep around. Soften those knees where you need. So more of a hip roll and then sweep around. Yeah? Keep good form. How far can you take the legs out? In breath at the center. Pendulum one side, sweeping around. Big as you like. Pendulum and then sweep. Do one more. And then bring those knees in. And take some breath. Hug your knees in. Bring your head up. Stretch your left leg long. Stretch your right leg high and reach up that leg, hamstring pull. So we draw in, the other leg stays long and reaching, and we change. So we're doing a hamstring pull here from our Pilates. Make sure you're breathing. Legs as long as you can. Obviously, soften the knees where you need. Curled up. Breathe. Reach. Pull in. Get as much stretch, much as length, but stay curled up if you can. And then hug those knees in. And release the head side to side. Take some breath. Take the arms out to the side. Let the knees roll out, the hips roll to one side, knees to one side, and then look over that opposite shoulder. Breathe, go back to the center, and then over to the other side. Breathe, go back to the center. This time, we're gonna bend the elbows, okay? So bend those elbows and just push the hands away a wee bit, okay? To feel a bit more opening through the chest and the shoulders. Once again, go to the side. Look over, can you keep the elbows down? Come back and change. Come back. Now this time, staying in that position. If you're not comfortable with that with the arms, obviously just stretch them out again. Then cross your right leg over your left and see if you can hook that right foot underneath your left calf or ankle. Oh yeah, nearly there, but not quite for me. We're going to go to the side. And then look to that left shoulder so you feel more stretch into the back. Here, hips, release, come back, change legs. Left leg, and can you hook your right foot underneath this right leg? And then go to the right. Keep the arms down, look to the right side. Breathe. Come back center, hug, roll up, swing round. Hands and knees. Okay. Hands on the shoulders, knees under hips. Draw the abdominals in. So we're going to look up, inhale. Tailbone away. Exhale, tuck the tailbone round the back into your cat stretch. Okay, open up the shoulders, tuck the tailbone. In, breath away, tailbone away, lift the head, pull the abs in. And then tuck the tailbone around the back and really separate those vertebrae. And once more. And up. Come back to neutral, tuck your toes, work your hands to your knees. Tuck. And then push up. Check your feet at hip distance, your head's tucked. Knees soft, and then gradually straightening out through the legs. And roll back, up, head's the last thing. Coming up and restacking your spine. All right, so you're back to where you began. All right, we're going to take the hands behind the back and interlace the fingers and stretch the arms away. Done quite a lot of work with chest and shoulders. So in this position, take the head one side, release the neck, and the other. Come back to the center. Take the hands forward, separate the shoulder blades, soften through the elbow. Pull the abdominals in. Take those hands behind the head, elbows wide. Down one side, bend. Look up to the opposite elbow, come back, inhale, and then other side. And release. Come up to your toes, take a nice deep in breath, rise up, rise up, rise up, and then exhale, down, and in breath, reach it up, big stretch, and exhale, down, and shake it out. All right, that's it, well done.